Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope everybody has been keeping well, enjoying this festive season, and yeah, overall just remaining safe during these times. So today's video is going to be based on a fundamental strategy that I incorporate on Nasdaq and US30, and this basically helps. It's a secret that most traders are not going to show you, but yeah, like I said, it helps with the psychology behind your technical setups, especially during the New York session open and moving into the New York session. So yeah, if your technicals align with this, you're more than likely going to have a very high probability trade, and you will see it play out. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just dive straight into it. So firstly, I want to break it down on the technical side of things. So we're looking at Nasdaq currently, and you can see that obviously price has broken out of this trend line. We've also closed above the resistance. So if you're looking at the daily resistance, so this was the daily resistance, now turned support. So price obviously broke above, closed above, and traded above the resistance, and then has now come back and retested this resistance. So on the retest of this resistance, we know that the resistance now turns into support. So this support area, we are obviously looking for buys now in the market. If I drop down to the 4-hour time frame, we've got some sort of on the 4-hour and 1 hour, you've got some bearish momentum building up here in this area. But obviously that's obviously to bring price back down to this resistance and retest, and then hopefully get an entry. So you can see that price obviously respected now this 4-hour supply, which was sitting up here at around 60 and 630. We respected supply and price dropped off, dropped about 1,500 to 2,000 pips down. And now if we are, so basically you would be looking for a technical setup during the New York session or the New York session open, right? And if you go to your 1 hour and 30-minute time frame, you can see that on the, okay, so on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour time frame, there's an area here that we would have marked off. So this would generally be our demand zone that we would mark off here. So this is a valid demand zone, which also occurs on the 30 minutes. So if I look at the 30 minutes, there's your sell before the buy candle, and that being the demand zone currently in the market. So we've now we can now see that obviously price has broken structure up here in this area. So this would have been our change in character. Why? Because this was our last lower high. That was a lower low down here. This was a lower high. Price failed to form a lower low. Gave us it gave us a higher low in the market here. And then obviously price breached through this structure that was sitting here. So this now becomes the change in character here, right? So that would be the CH. Got that sitting there. Okay, so our change in character is there. Immediately we're looking for buys. So we know that price has respected the daily support, So we can now pull the fib from our previous swing low. Let's take it from down here. Previous swing low to the current swing high, which is up there. And we're looking at about a 61.8 to 50% retracement. So that's a premium price. And we would likely be taking a buy off this level during New York session. So this is about an hour before NYSE open. And if we can see price come down here, you expect to take a buy from there. So so we can now play a couple of candles. Okay, so let's see, price comes down. Okay, so there we go. Price comes down. Let's just go back, come down, mitigates our area of demand. So we mitigate an area of demand and drop down to the 15-minute. Entry could have been, yeah, so there we are. So we mitigated the area of demand as well as almost tapped into the 61.8. So this was a good retracement level. And you could have taken your buys anywhere here. Now, the trick to this is where the psychological part comes in with your fundamentals is you're going to use the website cnbc.com. So it's www.cnbc.com. And you're going to click on, US markets. You can go to markets, go to this drop down US markets. Okay, and then you're going to click on Dow 30 or Nasdaq 100, right? So that's US 30 or Nasdaq 100. So in this case, we were trading the Nasdaq. We click there. Now, on here, it gives you the list of all the companies listed on the Nasdaq, right? So it's 100 and something companies that have been listed on the Nasdaq. And these are the change in their prices during the session. So at 16:31, which is a minute after, well, or even as New York session opens, you're going to click on Nasdaq, you're going to come here and you're going to look at this, right? And you're going to click here, change. And if majority of these are positive, right, that's going to give you confidence or it's going to help your psychology into holding your trade through the New York session to your TP. So in this case, okay, now everything's showing red because this is obviously the next day. But yesterday at 16:31, so 1 minute after the open, I came here, I looked at this. After we took after we charted all of this, and we saw price come down. So price came down. Let's look at it on the 5-minute. Okay, so there we rejected the demand, showing rejection to this level, and price also gave us some sort of morning star from that level. So if you entered around here and you looked at this and you saw everything or most of these companies, whether it's like 80 out of the 100 or 70 out of the 100 that were green, that's giving you the backup into holding your buys through the session, at least till it hits your TP. So in this case, you could have had your first take profit up here. Just pull a line across. So let's actually do this. Got in there, your stop loss would have been about 270 pips. And okay, this would have been this one is 3 at the moment. So then, fine. So that's a nice almost 1:4 risk to reward that was hit in a matter of minutes. And that's simply by looking at this. This gave you enough psychology behind your holding your trade. So if all of these are green or majority of these are green, you're going to be looking for buys during the New York session. If most of them are red, you're going to obviously be looking at sells. Obviously, this has to coexist with your technicals as well. So you cannot be seeing a buy here technically, but then everything here is red. For example, if a new variant comes out and fundamentals are like bad and it affects stocks and everything is red and you are seeing a buy technically, so I personally would stay away from that. So I need to see both my technicals as well as my fundamentals line up. And likewise with US 30, if you go to Dow 30, click on Dow 30 here. It gives you the list of all 30 companies that are listed on the US 30. And like I said, if they're all negative, so in this case today, we could be looking at a sell because you can see that 20 1, 2, 3. So 26 of 24 of them are obviously red and 6 of them are green. So you know that fundamentally this is a sell. So yeah, like I said, you check it out just after the New York session open, and yeah, hopefully that helps you with the psychological aspect of holding your trade to your TP. And yeah, that was basically how you would have called this trade. So again, we can go through the conferences. You had a 1 hour and a 30-minute demand area that was unmitigated. Price change character here. It broke structure at that point, came back for a retracement on the fib level of the 61.8, and on mitigation, your 5-minute threw you with a morning star formation, candlestick formation. So a bit of a morning star there. I'm sure you could have also found an entry on the 1 minute. Yeah, so there's your engulfing of the, so you have an engulfing candle of the demand area, as well as a changing character at that level. So your changing character on the 1 minute would have actually been there. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys something from this video. I use this every day, and like I said, both technicals and fundamentals have to align in order for me to validate my setup. And yeah, catch you all on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you do, please drop a like and a comment down below, also requesting future ideas or any topics that you guys would want me to cover in upcoming videos. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Cheers. Bye.